to look you guys square in the eye when I give you this testimony. So we had this road trip. We borrowed mom-in-law's Toyota Rav to do it, and we went down to Komatipoort, and we went down to Tsenin, and we went down to Lutrichard, and we came all the way back. But I couldn't get back to Komatipoort because while we were driving around with mother-in-law's car, father-in-law took our car for a drive and realized there's a trouble with the timing chain. So I was kind of stranded, how do I go fetch my boys, and I've got car issues. And yesterday a friend of mine calls me, Michael. He says to me, what you doing this afternoon? I'm like, yeah, I want to go fetch my boys, they're in Komatipoort. And he's like, oh well, let me take you, we'll drive through together and we'll go fetch your boys. And I'm like, I gave it to God once and said to him, listen, this is a problem, this is a challenge, how am I going to fetch my boys if my car's broken? And I left it at that. And it just teaches me that whole thing of stop taking it out of God's hands. Stop taking it and it's taking too long, so now I'm going to make a plan. And just leave it there. You'll sort it out. Be patient. God's timing is perfect. Ask Lazarus. And everybody thought Noah was crazy until it started raining. So all those guys that we read about and we hear about, it can happen in our lives as well. Maybe not in such big grandeur scale, but it can happen, and it happens in the fashion of God just wants us to understand that, we can't do it without him. And the moment we say, here we are, we're stuck, help us, pull it together, and then just leave it there, he starts taking over. And I almost want to, and this is not biblical at all that I'm going to say now, I almost want to say the more he trusts that you're going to leave it in his hands, the quicker he responds to it. It's just a thought of mine. It's not biblical at all. It's just my 5 cents worth of my experience. And it's good. God's good. All right, you all have a wonderful, it's Wednesday. You all have a wonderful Wednesday now. All right, cheers, bye.